Good day everyone, this is our report which will tackle the cuisines of Visayas. Visayas is composed of 3 different regions, the Region 6, Region 7, and Region 8. We can remember now, Visayas, unlike sa Luzon and Mindanao, divided ang Visayas into smaller islands. So aside sa agriculture as their main source of income, they also get their livelihood from fishing. And because they're surrounded by bodies of water, one of their main produced goods is ang coconut. Thus, having coconut as one of their most common ingredients sa ilang cuisines. Let's proceed to Region 6, which is the Western Visayas. It is made up of 6 provinces and 2 cities. Ang provinces sa Region 6 are Aklan, Antique, Capiz, Guimaras, Iloilo, and Negros Occidental, and their 2 main cities are Bacolod and Iloilo City. The people from Western Visayas mainly uses Hiligaynon, Kinaraya, Aklanon, and Capiznon as their dialects. Western Visayas is known to having wide stretches of coastal lowlands, with rugged hills and mountains in the interior, along with rich volcanic soils. It is also mostly known for the island of Boracay. Kaya, kasi may wala kayong Boracay, diba? We can also see the Antique House and churches sa Iloilo, and ang mango capitals of the Philippines, which is Guimaras. The seafood capital, which is sa Capiz, and last but not least, the sugarcane industry of Negros. So primary crops at Region 6 are palay, corn, sugarcane, coconut, banana, saba, and cassava or balanghoy. As I've said, Region 6 are both mainly agricultural and fishing community. Because of their geographical location, they'll also use bamboo and nipa palm as ingredients sa ilahang delicacies. So that's all for Region 6.
Let's talk about the appetizers that are popular in Region 6. First on the list is the kinilaw. We know that kinilaw can be found in many regions, not just in Region 6. But what sets it apart from other kinilaw is that the kinilaw in Iloilo has coconut milk, not just the vinegar that we usually have in our kinilaw. Additionally, the region also uses suwa or pomelo and tabon-tabon, a local fruit, as souring agents. And the region is also rich in fish and other seafood that they use in their kinilaw, specifically tanigi and lapu-lapu. The next appetizer is lumpiang ubod, a dish made with fibrous meat from the heart of the coconut palm, along with other ingredients like pork belly and shrimp. It is considered a specialty of the region because it originates from the city of Silay in the province of Negros Occidental. This dish was originally served without the sauce, but later it was already served with a sauce.
So, for Region 6, the soup that is famous there is the KBL, short for Kadyos, Baboy at Langka. This soup is originated from Iloilo, or from Ilonggos. They are very proud of this dish because these are their specialty, and they are serving this as a way to express their warm welcome to their guests or tourists. They are also stating as a joke na this dish is important na hinahanda during KBL, kasal, binyag, and libing, because this 3 celebration is important for us Filipinos. Also, this dish can really test your patience. Madali lang siya lutuin pero matagal. So, here's the ingredients of the KBL, Kadyos, Baboy at Langka. For the salad, mango ensalada or ensaladang mangga is one of the famous salad in Western Visayas. Based on the written description there, it is a salad that combines sweet, sour, and salty flavor. Sometimes it is eaten as a snack, but it is more tasty if you pair it well with grilled meats and seafoods. Also, pinapartner ito sa itlog na pula or bagoong alamang. So, here is the ingredients of this salad.
Kadyos Baboy Langka is a Filipino pork soup or stew originating from the Hiligaynon people or the Ilonggo people of the Western Visayas Islands. It is popularly known as KBL, stands for Kadyos, as pigin peas, baboy, pork, and langka or jackfruit. What makes this dish special is they are adding a sour ingredient called batuan, that is an indigenous plant to the region. Batuan grows only in Panay Islands and Negros, here in the Philippines, which is why it is the main souring agent of Ilonggos. For the procedure of how to cook it, you can click the separate link we will attach.
Inubarang manok is a Filipino chicken stew or soup made with chicken, cooked with diced banana pith, gata or kakang gata, souring agent, lemongrass, and various spices. Signature dish siya sa Aklan, and there's two reasons nga nang tawag siyang inubarang manok. Number one is it's called inubarang manok kay it literally means chicken that has been undressed, because inubaran or hinubaran is like undressed, while ang other term niya kinag-derive siya sa Cebuano words na inubaran, which means cook with ubad, and manok means chicken. Ang cooking process niya kay putting first ng ingredients sa pot to boil. Then after ihiwalay ang chicken dito sa sauce or tong coconut sauce, tong gata na nalutuan niya. Then pag nato isote na siya o tong garlic, ginger and onions. Then dito ibalik na sad og boil na saute na sad si chicken. Then ibalik na sad ang sauce dito. Then isimmer lang siya, then i-season na siya with salt and pepper. Then mauna to siya, and ang specialty dish siya sa Aklan kay abundant man gud og coconut, banana o chicken ang Aklan, kay mauna ilang number one source of food and income dito. Mas daghan sila og mga coconut o saging. Chicken binakol, a Filipino chicken soup made from chicken cooked in coconut water with grated coconut. It is lemongrass based siya na soup, tanglad, and traditionally ginaluto siya jud sa bamboo tubes and or sometimes directly sa half coconut shells na gikan tong coconut water ug katong coconut meat. Then, ang binakol, daghan man siya variations na pwede niyo siya maluto with other kinds of meats and seafoods, pero mas common lang jud and mas popular ang chicken as a source of protein sa binakol. Nag-originate siya sa Western Visayas, particularly sa province sa Aklan. Very similar to tinola and ginataang manok, but the only difference that they had is that while tinola uses water and ginataang manok use coconut milk, but chicken binakol uses coconut water. Like, you didn't need to put like water na because coconut water. Specialty dish siya gihapon sa Aklan kay abundant og coconut og chicken ang Aklan. Like kana pud ilang number one source of food and income dito apod. And ang flavor profile niya kay sweeter siya in terms sa not like in tinola. Mas sweeter ang chicken binakol, and ang cooking process niya same lang like siya sa tinola, which is isote niyo first tong garlic, onion, and ginger. Then dito i-add si chicken, then ibut niya nog patis. Tapos pag human, ihantod na brown si chicken, dito na ibutang si coconut water, then i-boil lang siya, then dito ibutang na si coconut meat. And after ibutang na nimo tong pwede naman siya as is, wala na ka magbutang og gulay, pero sa akong na-research sad, pwede mapod nimo siya mabutang og sayote or green papaya. Then in terms of leaves, diba sa tinola they uses like malunggay, but in chicken binakol they use like chili leaves, kana ilahang ginagamit ng gulay pod. So maana siya. Pancit Molo or Filipino pork dumpling soup using wonton wrappers, which nag-originate siya sa Molo district in Iloilo City. It's nganong tawag siyang Pancit Molo kay ang pancit na term dito kay mao na tong murag wonton, so mao nang murag tawag niya. It consists of ground pork wrapped in Molo wrapper. If nakakaon na mo sa mga Chinese restaurant or like in Chowking, diba naman sila yung mga wonton soup, mag-ingana ang pancit Molo. Nag-influence siya tungod sa mga Chinese settlers who have a large community sa Molo province in Iloilo City. There are two types of cooking methods sa pagluto sa Molo. Ang isa kay akong na-search kay diretso lang siya boil. First i-boil lang sa nimang water, then i-season lang nimo siya like salt and pepper, or naman gani uban ang gagamit og chicken broth cubes para mas dali. Then i-boil diretso. Then pag nag-boil na, diretso nagbutang tong molo. While ang isa kay i-saute sa nimo tong garlic and sibuyas, then add tong chicken, tapos hantod mag-change ang color. Dito na nimo siya ibutang ang water, then ipa-boil nimo siya. Pag na-boil na ang water, dito na nimo butang ang bay leaf, salt, pepper. Then pag nag-boil na dyan siya, like nag-simmer, then i-strain na nimo siya, ihiwalay na nimo tong chicken bones or tong chicken sa soup. Then paramihin mo na siyang chicken stock or chicken broth. Pag umanan na, pag na-boil na pasad balik, pag na-simmer na siya, dito na nimo i-add ang molo. Napay uban nag-add og mga fried garlic or like ng green onions. Ito siya ang sa pansit molo.
La Paz Batchoy. Iloilo City is the birthplace of the La Paz Batchoy, a noodle soup with pig meat and innards, sprinkled with chicharron bits and spring onions, originating in the La Paz district. The noodles are usually egg noodles, but in Iloilo you'll have the option of bihon, miswa, or sotanghon. There are few accounts for the origin of batchoy. One account is that the dish was invented by a man named Federico Gilergan Sr., a butcher at the La Paz Public Market who opened a batchoyan in 1938. He experimented with different ingredients until he got the perfect taste and named it batchoy. Another account says that Teodorico Ted Lepura, although he opened his stall in 1945, learned the recipe in 1930s from a Chinese merchant. One more account says that a man named Leonito, the grandfather of the owner of the Netongs, one of the iconic batchoyans in the city, adapted the noodle dish served by Chinese vendors and added the leftover meats they were selling in the market. The batchoy Tagalog of northern Luzon is made with pork blood, miswa noodles, chili leaves, and ginger-based broth. However, the La Paz batchoy in Iloilo uses pork and beef stock flavored with shrimp paste, fresh Mickey noodles, and toppings of boiled meat, crushed chicharron, fried garlic, and raw eggs.
So for the desserts in Region 6, kay kaning duwa kay mo ang known na mga desserts sa ilang region. So ang first one is ang piyaya, na ang piyaya kay originated siya from Negros Occidental, particularly sa Bacolod City. It has been believed na influential by the Chinese immigrants who settled in the area. So ang piyaya sa Negros Occidental, unique siya kay apart it is use of muscovado sugar, katong mga unrefined sugar good na nagahatag siya distinct caramel flavor. Na this Negrans piyaya kay its characteristic kay sweet siya and rich taste compared sa other versions sa other region or other cities. So, ang piyaya kay a flatbread filled with muscovado sugar, then flattened siya and toasted until crisp and golden brown. It is enjoyed as a snacks, dessert, or especially during festival or na special occasion. Ang piyaya sad kay known na siya as pasalubong, di ba? Kanang mga tourist na mo ato sa Negros Occidentals or sa Visayas region, na dyan na sila kanang piyaya na pasalubong dyan. So, ang piyaya kay kung mas makita niyo sa picture, ang piyaya kay mo siya kanang pita good, pero na siya palaman na muscovado sugar. Mga siya. So, next one is ang Guimaras Mango Tart. So, ang Guimaras Mango Tart kay originated siya sa Guimaras Island, located sa Western Visayas, na ilang Guimaras Mango kay famous na siya and considered as among the best in the world, di ba? So, lami jud daw ilang mango. Tamis siya, ilang mango tart kay gina-highlight niya ang abundance sa mango harvest sa Guimaras Island. So, ang nakapayunik aning Guimaras Mango Tart kay siya, gina-showcase niya ang signature sweet mango sa Guimaras, known for its vibrant color sa ilang mango, juiciness, and distinct flavor profile. So, maingon kung makaon mong Guimaras Mango Tart, may kayon ka na Guimaras Mango Tart kayo. Yes, Di ni siya sa Guimaras kay na siya distinct flavor daw. Lami siya ilang mangga kay among of the best food in the world. Pero ako pati lang. So ang ilang tart kay feeling kay made from Guimaras mango and na siya unique tropical and refreshing taste. So ang Guimaras mango tart kay a pastry filled with creamy and tangy mango filling. Tapos na kabutang siya sa buttery and flaky crust na siya delightful combination of sweet and tart flavor. And popular siya dito na dessert kay made siya from ilang popular na crops which is ang Guimaras mango. So mao ni ang ingredients sa piyaya o Guimaras mango tart. So ang process sa pagbuhat ani is makita ninyo siya sa among i-post na link alongside with this reporting namo. So pag maghawa mo diri sa among video reporting, makakita mo link na naka-post sa atong GCR. Mao to pinduton to ninyo na to playlist dito, scroll lang ninyo then makita ninyo ang process sa pagbuhat sa aning mga desserts o ang mga pagkaon na ipang-report sa akong ka-group.
Coconut wine or tuba is a traditional alcoholic drink originating from Southeast Asia and Pacific Island. Made from the sap of coconut trees, the process involved coconut flower buds to collect sap which ferment natural due to its high sugar content, resulting in the mild alcoholic beverage with a sweet flavor. In our Region 6, madaming coconut palm trees, kaya madaming supply ng tuba or coconut wine. The Piña Colada is a popular tropical cocktail known for its refreshing and creamy taste. It is made from rum, coconut cream, and pineapple juice, typically served blended or shaked with ice. The exact origin of the Piña Colada is debated, but it is widely believed to have originated in Puerto Rico in the mid of 20th century. Sikat din ang Piña Colada sa Region 6 kasi madami silang supply na pinya, kaya sumikat doon ang Piña Colada.
Region 7 or Central Visayas is made up of 4 provinces, 16 cities, and 116 municipalities. Having Cebu City as the regional center, the provinces in Central Visayas are Bohol, Cebu Province, Negros Oriental, and Siquijor. By the way, lahi ang Cebu City o ang Cebu Province. Cebu City is part of the larger Cebu Province, which also consists other cities and municipalities. Bohol Province holds Tagbilaran City as their capital or component city. We all know that it is the home to the Chocolate Hill and Tarsiers. So aside sa mga suspicious resort na naa sa Chocolate Hills, the province also boasts the island of Panglao as a tourist destination. As I've previously mentioned, Cebu City is the capital or component city of the Cebu Province. It is known as the Queen of City of the South. Top leading industries in Cebu are commerce, trade, and education. More on industrial siya than agricultural, as it is one of the business hotspot sa Philippines. Cebu is mostly known for furniture making, tourism, business processing services, and heavy industry. Next, Dumaguete City is the capital of Negros Occidental, and their primary industry is agricultural and fishing. You may know Dumaguete City as where Silliman University is located, one of the top universities in the Philippines. Last but not the least, Siquijor is mostly known as popular tourist destination, and for popular culture, Siquijor is most known siguro tungod sa settings sa mga urban legends where you can find daw ang mga agimat o gayuma allegedly. So, Central Visayas primary crops are sugarcane, coconut, corn, rice, root crops, and tobacco. So, ang ilahang alternative sa palay, which is ang mais na bugas, and it is also much cheaper than palay as well. Bohol is also known for their ube kinampay, which is an aromatic purple yam.
Now let's delve into the appetizers that are popular in Region 7. The first appetizer is the ginabot, which is also known as chicharon bulaklak in other regions. This crispy dish originates in Cebu and is being offered by many sidewalk vendors in several food stalls locally known as Pongko Pongko, where they serve various street food that is famous in Cebu. And ginabot is one of the dishes that tourists and locals would like to have. Another appetizer is a tuslog buwa, which is also famous in Cebu. Tuslog buwa literally translates to dipped in bubbles. It is made from the pig's brains, liver, and pork broth. In cooking tosilobua, mashed brains and sliced liver are poured into a heated wok with sautéed garlic, onions, and chili, and stirred until it turns into bubbling, gravy-like form. Just like kinabot, tosilobua is also served in pungko-pungko. Tosilobua was reportedly started as early as 1982. Its origins can be traced to the poor families residing in Pasil, a coastal village where the city's largest seafood market is found.
So, nilatang baka is same as the nilagang baka. But if we talk about the own version of Visayas region, Bisaya nilagang baka, consisting of cassava or kamoteng kahoy, sweet potatoes or kamote, and taro or gabi. Compared to the Tagalog version of nilagang baka, the common ingredients like cabbage, corn, and pechay is only added. Also, seafood or fish may be also added to the Visayan own version of nilatang baka to reflect the coastal influences of Visayan cuisine. So, here's the ingredients of Visayan nilatang baka or nilagang baka. For Region 7, the Central Visayas, latas salad are also known as ar-arosem or ar-arusip in Visayas region. Latas salad is unique because it is sliced in fresh and briny flavor complemented by ingredients like tomatoes, onions, vinegar, and sometimes salted eggs or shrimp paste. This salad showcases the region's coastal bounty and reflects the local preference for incorporating seafood and native ingredients into traditional dishes. So, here's the ingredients of latas salad or sea grade.
Sutukil. Sutukil derived its name from the three popular Filipino cooking techniques. Su came from the word sugba, which means to grill. Tu is branched from the word tuwa, which means to stew. Lastly, the most adventurous style is kil, which stands for kilaw. It is said that sutukil has been part of Cebuano cuisine for half a millennia. Antonio Pigafetta, Ferdinand Magellan's chronicler, mentioned that the natives of Sugbo or Cebu prepared and served fish using those three methods when Magellan's expedition team arrived on April 7, 1521. It is a unique dish in Cebu because although its cooking process is a common Filipino technique, no one came up with the idea of combining these three delicacies in one dish.
Lechon Cebu is a young pig stuffed with a secret spices, usually including star anise, spring onion, and lemongrass, cured on a bamboo poles and toasted whole on hot coals. Ang Lechon Cebu can originate siya from Talisay City in Cebu in the 1920s. They specialized in a delicious pork dish called inasal. Ang differences lang kay sa Lechon Cebu o sa lechon sa Manila or sa Luzon kay ang Lechon Cebu man gud kay stuff man gud og herbs ang like ang belly sa pork, like pag di ba pag magkaon tag lechon di ba usually kay kanang ano lang murag salt and pepper lang man sa uban, while ang sa Lechon Cebu puno jud ang tiyan niya og mga tanglad, mga asin, paminta, like the ginger na nga ni uban ka nang nay other parts food na nagaputang pud og mga seafood, pero Lechon Cebu jud stuff jud siya sa herbs jud, while ang lechon sa Luzon like they only seasoned it with salt and pepper kay mura ginas partneran naman good nila o gravy man good, not unlike in Lechon Cebu na pwede na siya as is na no need na gravy. Chicken malo soup is a soup dish composed of ground chicken and shrimps. Mas nag-originate jud siya same sa Pancit Malo sa Malo District in Iloilo City, and nag-ano jud siya kanang gikan po siya sa mga Chinese immigrants na nagbalhin dito sa ilang lugar, and throughout these years kay nag-evolve na ang ingredients niya to incorporate sa local ingredients kay naman jud uban ingredients sa China na medyo lisod pod makuha diri sa Philippines, so nagapangitag pamaagi ang mga tao to somewhat change the ingredients na same lang og mag flavor pod sa unsay naa sa Chinese na molo. Ang huge differences lang po sa pancit molo o sa chicken molo soup kay sa Central Visayas version kay nagagamit sila og atswete to give the soup a flavor, and they mainly uses chicken instead of pork, na ang pork ginagamit jud sa Molo district sa Iloilo City.
Lumpiang ubod. Lumpiang ubod, also known as heart of palm spring rolls, is a Filipino appetizer but can also be a main dish and consisting of julienne ubod, or the heart of palm, with various meat and vegetables in a thin egg crepe. It is commonly served fresh or as lumpiang sariwa, but it can also be deep fried. It originates from the city of Silay in Negros Occidental, where an original variant lumpiang Silay is still popular. Of all the different kinds of lumpia found in the Philippines, the one from Negros Occidental is different from other lumpia in other regions because it is served without a peanut sauce, which often accompanies the spring rolls. Chicken inasal. Chicken inasal is a famous Filipino dish that traces its roots in the city of Bacolod in the Visayas region. Over the years, thanks in part to huge restaurant chains that have made it a part or sometimes even the star of their menu, the chicken inasal has become popular all around the country. Inasal is basically grilled chicken but with a very distinct and delicious twist. For starters, in inasal, the chicken is marinated in vinegar, calamansi, and other spices such as lemongrass and ginger. It also has a trademark orange color that comes from a special basting sauce made from anato and achuete oil. Once marinated, the chicken is then grilled over coal while basted with aforementioned marinade. In fact, in Ilonggo dialect, inasal literally translates to char-grilled or roasted meat. It is special in the region because it is where it is originated.
So these two are the dessert from Region 7. So ang first one is Budbud Kabog. So ang Budbud Kabog kay a traditional delicacy from Bohol, from the island province in Central Visayas. It has been enjoyed by Boholanos for generation to generation. Na ang recipe niya kay na pass down siya from ancestor hangtod karon na Boholanos. So ang kaning Budbud Kabog kay unique siya kay unlike sa traditional na mga sticky rice cake na made from glutinous rice, ang Budbud Kabog kay made siya from millet grains or kanang ang millet grains god kailan mag millet grains. So ang millet grains kanang dawa god mo nang ingon sa Google. Wala sad ko kailaan ng dawa. So ang Budbud Kabog daw kay gikan siya sa dawa. Di ba ang uban kay kay gikan siya sa kanang glutinous rice. So ang Budbud Kabog gikan siya sa dawa. So locally known pud siya as kabog. This give a unique texture and flavor compared sa other rice-based na delicacy dito sa Philippines. So, ang Budbud Kabog kay a sticky rice cake made from millet grains, coconut milk, and sugar na nakarap siya sa banana leaves and steam siya dun sa maluto o ginaserve niya siya with mango or coconut jam na kani siya kay ga-offer po niya siya delightful combination of sweet and nutty flavor. So, for the next one is kalamay. So, ang kalamay kay siya, a sweet delicacy that has been enjoyed from various regions in the Philippines, including Cebu in Central Visayas. It's exactly origin kay wala siya unclear, wala pa kabalo asa dyan siya nag-originate ang kalamay. Pero it has been part sa atong Filipino culinary heritage for centuries na. Tapos ang unique sa Cebu na version of kalamay kay known ni siya for its smooth and creamy texture na ma-achieve ni siya by cooking glutinous rice flour with coconut milk and brown sugar until mag-thick o mag-sticky siya na often flavored with pandan. Kay ang pandan man kay gahatag siya distinct aroma sa kalamay. So ang kalamay kay a sweet and sticky delicacy made from glutinous rice flour, coconut milk, and brown sugar. Kani siya kay na siya rich caramel-like flavor and chewy texture. Nag-enjoy po ni siya as dessert during special occasion o kanang festival sa Cebu. Ang kalamay sad kay also known po ni siya kay kanang dinagbuhat ni siya pasalubong sad sa mga tourist na ato sa Cebu, sa Visayas region. Nadyo ni kalamay, di ba? So mao ni ang ingredients sa Budbud Kabog o kang kalamay. So, ang process ay nasa dito sa playlist.
Sikwate, as also known as Filipino hot chocolate, is a traditional beverage made from tablilla, small dish of roasted cocoa beans. It's dissolved in hot water or hot milk and sweetened with a sugar or condensed milk. Recently, there's been a revival of interest in sikwate as part of effort to preserve Filipino culinary heritage, leading to increased presence of cafe and restaurant worldwide. In Region 6, madami silang cocoa cheese na pwede nang gawan na tablilla or sikwate. Guimaras Mango Shake is a tasty and refreshing drink crafted from the own mangoes of Guimaras Island of the Philippines. Known as the mango of capital of the Philippines, ripe Guimaras mangoes are mixed with milk, iced, sometimes sugar and honey to produce smooth and silky shake that enhance the sweetness of aroma of the mangoes. Sikat at masarap ang Guimaras mango kaya gumagawa sila ng iba't ibang version ng or klaseng pagkain ng nagawa sa mangga.
Region 8 or Eastern Visayas, it is made up of 6 provinces: ang Leyte, Samar, Southern Leyte, Northern Samar, Eastern Samar, and Biliran. The top livelihood of the region are agriculture, fishery, and forestry. Eastern Visayas inhabitants are mostly Waray-Warays and Cebuanos, who migrated from the mainland Cebu. The primary crops of Eastern Visayas are coconut, abaca, banana, pineapple, and palay, as well as root crops such as balanghoy and kamote. So, Western Samar is rich in agricultural crops such as banana, cacao, balanghoy, lubi, mais, legumes or beans, oil palm, papaya, piña, palay, sugarcane, kamote, taro, yam, and other vegetables. The city of Calbayog is also known for their tinapa industries. And last but not least, the town of Gandara is known for their native cheese processing industry, which they call queso, cheese made from local Carabao milk, which is combined with vinegar and salt to make the fresh white cheese.
Achara is a pickled and ripe papaya that is served in Eastern Samar as an accompaniment to their fried and grilled fish meat. Though the dish does not originate in the region, it is still considered their specialty because papaya is an abundant fruit in the region. And when making achara, they usually use a local ingredient called tabon-tabon as a souring agent along with locally made vinegar. Achara is popular in the region since they usually have it along with their other delicacies. Another appetizer that can be found in Eastern Visayas is baduyang apasayan, also known as maruyang hipon. The dish originates in Samar. It is made by mixing fresh shrimp, chopped green onions, salt, and pepper with a butter of flour and water, then fried. It is considered a specialty of the region not just because it originates in the region, but also the region is abundant in shrimp.
Pochero in Region 8, the Eastern Visayas, is different than the Tagalog version of pochero because the pochero in Eastern Visayas is incorporating a native ingredient like saba bananas. Compared to the Tagalog version of the pochero, the flavor of it has a Spanish influence. Visayan version of pochero have a sweeter flavor due to the addition of saba bananas. In cooking, pochero is typically cooked for about 1 to 1.5 hours or until the meat is tender and the flavors have melded together. So, here's the ingredients of cooking this traditional Filipino stew. Utan is another known soup in Eastern Visayas. Utan typically includes a variety of native vegetables such as malunggay leaves, squash, string beans, eggplant, okra, and sometimes the local gods like patola and sigarilyas. It may also include shrimp or fish for added flavor, and seasoning with salt or fish sauce is common. Utan is a vegetable soup that is called in Visaya as lauuy. Then, here's the ingredients of the nutritious and comforting soup.
Tacloban Pancit. Tacloban Pancit is a delicious noodle dish that hails from the city of Tacloban in Leyte province. This savory stir-fried noodle dish is packed with vegetables, shrimp, and pork. making it a flavorful and satisfying meal perfect for any occasions. Tacloban pancit, also known as pancit luglug, is distinct from other types of pancit in the Philippines due to its use of thick rice noodles, a rich shrimp-flavored sauce made from ground shrimp and annatto seeds, and toppings such as crushed chicharon, tinapa, boiled eggs, and various vegetables like cabbage and kangkong. This combination of ingredients give Tacloban pancit its unique flavor and texture compared to other regional variations of pancit across the Philippines. Tamales Samar. In Samar, there's a mouth-watering delicacy often mistaken for the Mexican-inspired Kapampangan tamales. It's called aptly tamalos, though instead of chicken, tamalos uses pork and lots of melt-in-your-mouth pork fat. Tamalos is served in banana leaves and paired with a rich peanut sauce called pipian or pinipian, which is infused with achuete to impart both flavor and color. The peanuts are roasted in an oven for about an hour and then ground using a heavy-duty processor to achieve a thick consistency. The peanut paste is then added to a generous mix of sauteed onions, garlic, and other spices.
Bola Catalana is a Catbalogan version of embutido with ground pork with raisins, green peas, carrots, egg, and trays of bilbao. Bola Catalana uses sensal para ibutang tong ground pork mixture niya, and dito siya ibalot, not unlike the classic embutido that uses like aluminum foil or naman gani uban uses llanera. Sensal is, if you guys didn't know, is a leaf lard. Mauna siya tong pag magkatay ni kag baboy, then when you saw the like the laman of the baboy in the intestine part, like na naga-cover sa iyaha, mauna to siya tong sensal, like nipis kay siya, then pag kuhaon nimo siya, delicate kay siya na organ, na siya linya-linya banto, gitawag siyang leaf lard kay meron siya dahon jud na daghan og murag linings. And makita jud nimo na how masinop talaga ang mga Filipino, that they try not to waste everything, that they make sure na tanan part sa baboy or tanan part sa ilang katay or anything like magamit jud. Ang cooking method di sa bola catalana, not unlike in embutido na gina-steam lang, ang bola catalana first cooking method niya kay gi-steam, then gi-bake na siya, then mauna to siya ang pag-serve sa bola catalana. Vegan pipian is an Ilocano version of chicken stew which you can find in the city of Vigan. It uses pasotes, an herb brought from the Mexico by the Galeon trade in the 16th century. Also, vegan pipian, recipe man gud niya i-trace to the traditional Mexican mole. Ang pasotes or epazote kay leaf siya na pait siya, ginagamit siya as tea sa mga Mexican. Espazote, it's also called Jesuit's leaf or tea. Then medyo rare man gud siya diri sa Philippines, so ang ginagamit lang sa mga taga-vegan kay oregano, kay same lang man gud sila og flavor profile na pait-pait. Then ang difference pod sa vegan pipian o sa Mexican pipian is, while sa vegan version they uses like toasted rice and crushed peanuts, while sa Mexican pipian uses toasted almonds. Kay mahal man gud ng almonds and dili pud ki siya common diri. While ang rice and peanuts like daghan na jud diri sa Philippines, so kana lang gina-opt out. Ano pud siya, reason nga nang ginagamit to nila kay it gives the pipian like rich and savory sauce. And also ang pipian kay they also use like kamyas or balimbing, which makes the stew a bit sour. So napod sa akong na-search pod, like it's like a sinigang version of lugaw. And specialty dish siya kay na makita na jud nimo ang pipian sa vegan city.
Tamale. Tamale feature a corn-based masa or dough wrapped around a filling and steamed in a corn husk. They are traditionally filled with either chicken, pork, beef, cheese, and or beans. But you're welcome to customize the filling in this recipe however you would like. Just like tamale samar, it is a Mexican-inspired dish. In doing this, we have to prepare first our corn husk by soaking it in a warm water, making sure that it is wide enough to hold all the fillings. But before putting the fillings, we have to make our dough for the base. You can watch the separate video that we attached on how to make this dish.
So, these two are the commonly known dessert sa Region 8, which are the moron and ang binagol. So, ang moron kay a traditional delicacy from Leyte and Samar provinces na it has been part sa ilang culinary heritage sa ilang region. So, ang moron kay a combination ni siya of two Filipino delicacy which are ang suman or ang sticky rice cake o ang chocolate. It is made from cooking a glutinous rice with coconut milk and cocoa powder na naghahatag siya distinct chocolatey flavor. So, ang moron kay a sweet delicacy na siya soft and chewy texture na rich chocolatey taste that makes favorite snacks and desserts sa Leyte and Samar. So, ang moron kay mura siya ka ng suman good pero siya duha ka flavor sa kasuman. Tapos gina-pre-cook na siya ka ng milky na part o ang chocolatey na part. So, gina-pre-cook siya tapos ikanang sa dahon sa saging kay murag ibutang na siya line. Tapos i-twist na siya tapos ibalot siya sa banana leaves tapos pag-steam na siya tapos maluto. Mao na ninyo makita sa picture. So, mao na ang moron. So, ang next one is ang binagol. So, ang binagol kay a traditional delicacy sa Leyte province. So, particularly known siya or popular siya sa town of Dagami. So, ang binagol kay unique siya kay ay ang main ingredients kay ang taro root or sa everyone knows as gabi, which is combined with coconut milk, sugar, and other flavoring na makabuhat siya og sweet and creamy feeling, and nakarap niya siya sa banana leaves tapos nakabutang niya siya sa kanang bagulgod or kanang coconut shell. Mawala siya tapos iluto na siya, maluto na siya, wala siyang binagol. So, ang binagol kay a sweet delicacy kay gikan sa taro root kato, gikan ako ganiha. Tapos, naani siya it's rich in indulgent flavor with a smooth and velvety texture that melts in your mouth. So, mag-melt siya sa baba. Ang binagol kay often enjoyed as a special treat during festival or celebration sa Leyte. So, these are the ingredients of moron and binagol.
Batangas Barako coffee is a strong and flavorful coffee variety grown in the province of Batangas, Philippines. It is known for the rich aroma and bold flavor and high caffeine content, making it a favorite among coffee enthusiasts in the Philippines and beyond. If you are in Batangas, you can enjoy the special experience of drinking authentic Barako coffee, re-owned for its bold flavor and rich aroma direct source from local farm in the region. Marina, a traditional Filipino alcoholic beverage. It's made from fermenting sap from nepa palm trees, which are plentiful in the Visayas region. The process involves gathering sap from the flower buds of nepa palms and allowing the ferment natural for a period ranging from days to weeks. The outcome of mildly alcoholic drink with a tangal flavor and cloudy appearance. In the Region 8, madami silang halaman ng coconut trees. Diyan nila kinukuha ang paggawa ng balaina.